Have you ever faced this issue where you're all excited going on a Himalayan trek? You want to take so many photos, videos, show it to the world, but within an hour of the trek, you realize that your phone battery is down to 1%. Now, this is a case for almost any electronic items that you take, whether it's your phone, whether it's your camera, or even your power bank. What happens is all of them are at a much reduced capacity because of the temperatures around. So it seems like they're draining out very quickly, and that is true. All of us have faced this problem. So I'm making this video with a few tips that we have tried over the past 6-7 years, which actually helps elongate your battery life and helps protect your electronics, whether it's your phone, camera, or power bank on a trek. Let's take a look. The mantra behind protecting your electronics is the same as a mantra you use for yourself on any high altitude or cold trek. One is to keep it dry and one is to keep it warm, which is exactly what you'll do even for yourself. You want to be warm and dry. So I'm going to share tips according to these. So my first tip to keep your electronic items dry is one, to use a Ziploc packet. These are available anywhere, they're reusable, so you can use it on multiple treks. And basically what you do is keep your phone in the Ziploc bag when you're not using it, or keep your camera, batteries, your power bank, all of those in a Ziploc bag. Many times if you're somebody who's a professional photographer, you can even use silica gel packets further inside the Ziploc bags because they'll absorb more of the moisture. So the idea of a Ziploc bag is to basically remove any moisture content, keep it away from your electronic items so that it's in an airtight bag and inside your backpack. That is one tip. My second tip, especially for your phone, is to use these waterproof or snowproof pouches that you get. They are usually transparent pouches in which you can put your phone and lock it up so it's airtight, doesn't allow any moisture inside. As a benefit, even if it is raining, snowing, you can have your phone in your pocket and it will not get wet. So we have recently introduced this in our rental store also, and my goodness, every trekker is loving it. So that's something you can definitely try using on your trek. So these are about keeping your electronic items dry and away from moisture. My next tips are about keeping them warm. So how do you keep your electronic items warm? The first thing over here is to actually keep it close to your body. Now if you're talking about your phone, you want to keep it in your jacket pocket so that it can remain warm from the heat of your own body. This is something that we recommend all the time. Of course, you can't keep every electronic item inside your jacket pocket, right? So one thing that you must do is, if you have a spare batteries or your power bank, you're not going to be carrying them on you. Keep them wrapped up inside some layer inside your backpack. If you have woolen socks, you can stuff it into the woolen socks, or if you have a jacket that you're not wearing, you can roll it in that jacket inside the Ziploc bag, keep it inside your backpack. These are wonderful ways to keep your electronic items dry inside your backpack or on yourself. Third thing is, at night, you tend to keep your electronic items away, but on a trek, if you want to really keep it warm and going, keep it inside your sleeping bag. Again, if you can wrap it within your sleeping bag, or sometimes your phone, power bank around you in the sleeping bag, that keeps the electronic items also warm along with the warmth of your sleeping bag. So that is something that you can definitely do. A couple of other tips to elongate the battery life of your phone is to put it on airplane mode. On most Himalayan treks, you are not likely to get network anywhere, so don't be in that search for network, because when your phone is constantly looking for mobile signal, it's constantly depleting battery. So keep it on airplane mode. Second thing is, if you have something like a battery saver mode. On my phone, I have an extreme battery saver mode which turns off all apps. I think most good phones will have that these days. So you can use that extreme battery saver mode. I have tried this and I have seen that my phone lasts at least 2 whole days without charging my phone. So this is something that you can definitely try. And I take photos also, so it's not like I'm not using my phone at all. So this is something that you can do. My final tip for you would be to plan your photos a little bit. I know you don't know what to expect on a trek, but I would say be a little held back in how many photos you're taking. For instance, if you're going to be doing nighttime time lapse or slow-mo shots, understand that these consume a lot more battery. So plan accordingly and don't ऐसे ही make a time lapse unless you're actually witnessing something surreal. So be a little bit conjuice in what photos and videos you're taking. That will help save your battery life, and it will help you not create so much data of thousands of photos which you'll probably not even use later. So be a little minimal with that as well and plan better. If you're a professional photographer and you're very mindful that you need to save your batteries, you can also use aluminum foil to wrap your batteries and then put that in a Ziploc bag and then put that in a warm layer and keep it with you. I would recommend this only if you're very professional and if you're going to be using your electronic items for your work purposes, and that's very important to you. But if you're a casual trekker just going with your phone, normal point and shoot camera or a mirrorless DSLR, these things work wonders. So these are the only things that you need to do to keep your electronics warm, make them last longer. If you have any other tips, please drop them in the comments below. I'm very keen to learn. It will help a lot of other trekkers as well. We'll be back with more such videos on many things around trekking and the trekking world. So make sure you hit subscribe and the bell icon next to it so that you don't miss out on our future videos. We'll be back with more soon. I'm Swathi from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swathi.